Hi, everybody. It is Missy Pesky Wood from Hacienda at the Canyon. Of course, I'm downstairs, and we are going to talk about this week's preview. So let's see. A couple things I want to talk about. One is we have this week's calendar, and you'll probably notice that half of it is empty. And as we put here, we're going to go back, knock wood, to a monthly calendar. Now, the thing about a monthly calendar is it does mean that some things could change, but I do think that it will behoove us to do that. I think that it's time for us to, get back in the swing of things in that way, and I hope that it works. Now, if it doesn't work, we'll just say, oh, that didn't work, and we'll go back to the weekly calendars. But we appreciate in advance you giving it a whirl with us to see if we can streamline the process a little bit. So we're only going to cover the pieces of this week's calendar that you can see. And then what I'm going to do on Thursday is I'll do another preview for the entire month of October, just so that you kind of know, like you may not remember this, but it's how we used to do it. The Thrive would come out, and then I would invite everybody to one of the rooms, and I would go through the calendar to point out the exciting things that were happening. So I'm going to do that again, and I'll do it on the Thursday, which is October 1st. Okay, so today we have our final episode of Cranford. I have been watching it. We just had it. Isn't it lovely how it ended? I'm glad everything worked out for the doctor. So sad about what happened to the poor caretaker. But I have to tell you, I've been watching it along because I was getting jealous because it'd been a while since I'd seen it. So I've been watching it at home. And it's very, very good. So we're going to move toward Jane Eyre is going to be our next Sunday TV, and we'll be able to do that one through the month of October because, it's a little gothic, it's a little spooky, so that should be good for October. And then this afternoon, we're doing I can't remember. Les Pêcheurs de Pearls. And I can't remember isn't it the Pearl Seekers? I can't remember the translation exactly. But the reason we're doing that one, and the reason I did not send out a survey, is I only received suggestions from one person. So thank you, Shar Hansen, for giving me your favorite operas. I would love to hear some other opera suggestions from other members. And when I get a few to suggest, I will send out a survey for us to pick the rest of our season. We have 3 more spots for operas on weekends. So please let me know your favorites, and I will send out that survey. Okay, on Monday, we have a one-day university, what everybody should know about getting older. I'm assuming they're going to address this situation because I had no idea. Caught me by surprise. I'm just kidding. We also have our bereavement workshop. It's the 3rd one. Remember that you do not have to have attended any of them before to join. Let me know if you need assistance with that. Our member matinee is You've Got Mail, and then we do have our In Motion what did they got in motion with dance sequences, which will be a lot of fun. And there was some issues with the Zoom link last week. Those should be corrected. So if you did encounter an issue, please don't lose heart. Please give it another try on Monday. I think it might have been human error on this lady's part. So I tried to correct it, and hopefully it'll work. And then, of course, chair strength with 1 at 3 o'clock. On Tuesday, we're going to do Israel Life, that is around the Dead Sea. That sounds really fascinating. We are on episode 5 and 6 of and our Up series. There was a mistake, and they stopped it a little bit early last week, so we're going to be catching up on the last part. It was a 3-part thing, and so we're going to be watching the last part of 28 Up at 4 o'clock on Tuesday. So if you've been following that series, that's when we're going to sneak it in. But then on Wednesday is we'll be watching 35 Up, and we will be watching Big Eye Roll the entire episode. So apologies for the mistake last week. Our science docuseries is Connected on the Clouds, and then our new release is Critical Thinking, which was actually a recommendation from one of our members. So please, we're moving a little bit away from movies every single time, simply because we've watched a whole lot of movies, and I want to make sure you have other options. And I know that you've got other viewing options, and as it's cooling down, hopefully you're getting outside more. You don't need to be quite so stuck to your TV, but send me those new releases. And then the only other thing I wanted to mention is, hey there, you caught me doing live at lunch real quick. I'll be right over. Is the magazines downstairs. I have subscribed to a whole bunch of magazines, and how we're doing it is there's a little sticker on the corner that says it's a Hacienda at the Canyon magazine, and that we ask you to keep it for no longer than 3 days and then return it so that we can let it sit for 3 days to be sterilized, and then we'll put it back out. But we've got do it yourself. We've got Arizona Highways. We've got Smithsonian. We've got Golf Journal. We've got Drew and Jordan Reveal. We've got Reader's Digest. We've got HGTV. We've got Southern Living. We've got Martha Stewart Living. We've got Good Housekeeping. We've got Better Homes and Garden. We've got Eating Well. And so these are all those fun, if you love those fun fall recipes, they're all in here. If you just love to look at beautiful things that people have decorated to make yourself feel terrible about your own holiday decorating, that's me, borrow some of these. They're just right downstairs on the takeaway table. And with that, I'll bid you a lovely day. I'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody.